Here we go.
He's talking slick.
All
Talking
right.
slick. Go ahead.
So KOTD, this is one of my last KOTD questions. KOTD claims that they run the West Coast and they told Thesaurus that he won't get any more battles there, and that's a really big reason for Disaster recently saying FKOTD on Twitter and things like that. Disaster also said that URL is more open to looking out for him more than KOTD when it comes to booking people he knows, such as Active. Is this true, and how do you feel about the whole situation with him saying FKOTD, and do they run the West Coast as they said?
Okay. Well, whatever Disaster has going on with that league is none of our business. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's none of URL's business. Whatever issues he has with them or whatever problems they have with one another, I don't know that. I don't know the story behind it, so I can't pick or choose a side. All I can say is that it's none of URL's business. As far as them running the West Coast, I mean, if that's their opinion, they're entitled to it. They have the right to their opinion and the freedom to express it. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's true. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if they feel that, you know, if they're saying that they run the West Coast, they may believe that. And you should have confidence in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we run battle rap. That's my opinion, and I live by it. And I think the numbers and the consistency show it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that, you know, we run the. I think right now URL is about to have a major impact on the West Coast. I don't want to say I run the West Coast because there's a lot of that might be disrespectful to the leagues and the people that are there already. They may feel some type of way of saying that. But I do feel that URL will have a major foothold out there. We look to work with the league out there, you know what I'm saying, like LA Battlegrounds and people like that have talent that we can help elevate and bring to the next level and be a part of what they've been doing and the work that they've been putting down already.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But speaking of the West Coast, like AVOCADO, he's gonna be shooting it. Like he did an interview with me and things. You know, we talked about it. He said he's gonna make it look unlike any URL that thing has ever been. So are you just letting AVOCADO do whatever he wants, just like he runs the show, or are you gonna?
Our dealings with AVOCADO, you know what I mean, have been great so far. You know, it's more of a conversation. So, you know, he knows that we have a different vibe and a different energy. So he's not going to shoot the same as he shot for other leagues. You know what I mean? So it was more so a thing of, well, what do you guys want? What are your concerns? What do you want? You know, because I think that I like the way that we shoot. I like the way our stuff looks. It has a great vibe for what we do. I like the battles in the Urban Plaza. I love them. I don't think anybody has a problem with the way that they look. But, I mean, he's saying that he wants to enhance what we already have. You know what I'm saying? So if he can do that, yeah, come on, bring it. I would love that. Well, what is the negative of that? What is the worst thing that's going to happen? It's going to look better. That's better for everybody, you know? And AVOCADO is one of the top independent, you know, film direction crews out there on the West Coast. He does interviews, movies, you know, documentaries, different things for different people. So, you know, if he's a guy out there who's a great shooter, he's indie, he doesn't work for any one particular company, hire him and then, you know, give him your thought and your vision. And that's the job of a director or a videographer. You know, it's your vision, and then he brings your vision or takes your vision to the next level. So, you know,
okay,
if he's ready to do, let's do it. Let's rock.
All right. So you expect the pay-per-view to be flawless this time, and all that?
Yeah. Well, see, this is what it is, right? Just so people know and be clear, right? With pay-per-view, there's two services that you can use. There's Ustream, and then there's other streaming. Well, I'm not super technical, man.
Yeah.
You'll get what I'm saying. There's Ustream that you can use. You know, you have your platform or your landing page, whether it's your website, watchbattlelive.com, and then you have the streaming company, and then you have the the service that they use for the bandwidth and to transfer the signals on. So people use Ustream because it's a big company. We used Ustream for Hollow the Don versus Charlie Clips and for Averb and Goods. Those were the first two URL live streams. Those were flawless. We had no issues, nothing. People loved those joints. You know what I'm saying? But people, you know how the fans do. You're as good as your last battle, your last match. So then, you know, something happens or there's some problems. Then all of a sudden, no, everyone they've ever had is trash. Be real. If you're fans and you watch those pay-per-views, we never had an issue with those. And then we had, which one was it that we started to stream? Was it Summer Madness 5 or whatever, right? It's like Summer Madness 5.
Yep.
And then like the more recent ones, you know, there were some, we were streaming at a high level, so a lot of people didn't have their computers or they watched them on their gaming systems. They weren't like the 4K that was shooting to them was too powerful for their computers. Dudes had like old computers, but it wasn't up to date. So sometimes it would catch with the wheel or whatever the case may be. So then we bumped it down to 720 on the last two, and especially for Summer Madness, we didn't have any issues. And then we had an open-ending source, and that's why we were able to put people's IP addresses, because you have to understand, URL is going to get bootlegged. It's just like views. Just how like when, you know, leagues come out with battles, you know what I mean, and then we'll come out with a battle like 2 days later and have them in views. We're going to get more bootlegs than anyone else because we have more interest. There's more interest in URL, so the bootleg rate is double, triple than what anybody else is doing on paper.
Okay.
So, you know, we had to do stuff to protect ourselves to make it worth it, because we're giving our content away, and then our content gets stripped. It goes on 1 million YouTube pages. It gets bootlegged all over the internet, and then it doesn't make the consumer want to purchase it. And then if YouTube isn't paying any money, it's hard to operate as a business. And then, you know, of course, we pay more than other people do for battles. You know what I'm saying? So there's a whole bunch of different variables that come into place for us to be able to exist and to bring the stuff that you guys want to see. So we had the thing with the IP addresses. That was a program that we created. So if you ever got it, like Summer Madness, you saw like
your IP address pop up
around the screen. Nobody wants the IP address out there being leaked with all these computer guys online at that time. So that helped with our bootlegging.
Yeah.
So another reason why we used Ustream the first time, but why we stopped is because they were taking, at that time, large percentages of the streaming money. They would take up front, off the top. So we created our own system. So now, for this event, now Ustream just has a flat rate that you can pay. So, you know, you pay a flat rate, and then you can just use the bandwidth without incurring all these charges, and I'm taking a large percentage at the top. So we're going to go back to Ustream, which won't be that open-ending source that we've been using. Even though we've got it down pretty much now for Summer Madness where we didn't have problems, we're going to use Ustream. You know what I'm saying? Again. So we're not going to have any issues at all. And then you'll be able to use it on the gaming systems, where the other one you couldn't use it on the gaming systems. You'll be able to use it on the gaming systems for traffic. So it's definitely going to work, and it's going to be different. And then AVOCADO's done, and he's been doing this for a long time, you know, and he's one of the premier independent streaming services out in LA, as well as a director and then just an overall dope cameraman. So I'm pretty sure we're going to make some magic, man. So look out, man.
It sounds like it should be flawless then. It sounds like it should be flawless, man.
You're looking at one of the best guys out there, one of the best indie shooters out there, man.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right, my next question, let me see. Was Tay-Rock and Hollow the Don truly the fastest URL battle to reach 1 million views? I saw Tay-Rock say something about it.
Yeah, I think it was, man. That shit was That shit is doing numbers.
Wow. Wow.
Numbers, man.
Wow.
I think that's I'm just happy, man. Like I like to see that, man. Like I like to look back and see guys who weren't getting that many views that we built up. You know what I'm saying? To get that kind of action. I love to see Briz Rothstein hit 1 million views and T-Top. I love to see New Jersey Twerk, somebody who's getting 25,000 views. You know what I'm saying? Now it's over 600,000 views, you know, on a battle.
Yeah.
With another guy who's not as big as him. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These are the things when you say, oh, they're taking over or they're catching up. I want to see other people do shit like this. Nobody's finding guys like New Jersey Twerk that nobody knows, okay, with 2,500 views on a battle, and then bringing them out, working with them, bringing their name up, showcasing their talent, and bringing them to these type of views. You know what I'm saying? And this is not him battling Loaded Luck or something. This is his views as an artist. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No one's doing that. Nobody does that. I don't know no other league that has no new guys that nobody knows, that everybody wants to laugh at his name. I remember when you first brought New Jersey Twerk, his first PG undercard. Everybody was gigging on him. Ha ha!
Yep.
He already lost. His name is Twerk. Ha ha ha! Laughing at him and everything else. You around, you guys are flipping. These are who you put out. Ha ha ha! Now everybody wants to ride and suck his balls. Now everybody gets pal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But I don't see anyone else taking these chances.